Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. This is Raw Cloud. Today, I will be doing two readings. One is for Carrie and one is for Gina. I'll go a little bit more in depth with Gina. And a lot of times, guys, once I touch briefly on some things with you, I am able to go in and kind of piece things together with some of these readings and put it in a format where you can understand, and then you begin to resonate with that information. But first, I'm going to start with Carrie. And Carrie, your last name is long, so I will put that in the comment section. I'll pin Carrie and Gina name in the comment section. Um, that way, because there's a lot of Carries here, and I want the one that I'm doing the reading for to understand that it's for her. So let me go ahead and begin with this. Okay, Carrie, your original home was in the dimension of the dragons. Now, you guys know that I talked about that there's a lot of incarnations here from the dragon realm. And I didn't know how widespread that these dragons incarnated to be humans. And that video with me meeting up with the Dragon Council, and I think when they shut this form of me down and we went into the full meeting, I think that was some of the discussions that they really had was that these dragons, these human dragons, souls will be activated at a certain time, just like certain ley lines and certain portals. Dragons are guard over this, not just the human realm, but other dimensions and other realms as well. So I was just fascinated at how many human dragons are here to help and assist with the guarding Earth and the humans, but also uplifting and vibrating Gaia to be on a more positive timeline. So it's just like I said before, guys, you have a lot of help. We have a lot of help here. And a lot of times you don't even think that you are helping, but you got to think, these are just vehicles for the souls to get around in. And we operate on so many levels. So you are doing the work, whether you realize it or not. Okay, let me get back to it. Okay, from there, you incarnated into a civilization here on Earth after the disappearance of the Mayans. Male warriors such as how the Mayans once lived. So, after the Mayan civilization, they had their time. Well, there was another civilization just like the Mayans that you incarnated into, and you incarnated as a male in that civilization. They live almost just like the Mayans. Long brown dark hair with a animal bone hanging out of the nose to display your warrior tribal manhood. Your next incarnation would be in Rome, female exotic dancer. I can see you dancing freely, living only in the moment. You dance for very important people that were highly established within Rome political structure and high-ranking warriors. You loved you loved it and had a carefree spirit. So, Carrie, when I connected with your information, it came like in like a domino. It went from seeing you in high dimensions of the dragon line. Um, then you went from there. You came here You left that dimension, then you incarnated. I guess you was more or less a volunteer, like a lot of us, to come and assist and help in the evolution of not just the planet, but the people on the planet. So you incarnated as a human way back then. I'm talking about like right after the Mayan civilization kind of disappeared. You incarnated into like a warrior civilization, just like the Mayans, and you lived as a warrior. Then from there, you incarnated in Rome. You came in the time of Rome. Um, Female dancer, carefree spirit. I mean, when saw that, I can see you dancing. Um, like how like the belly dancers are. You was doing that type of dance. You did that for high-ranking political people, soldiers, high-ranking soldiers, and you just lived a carefree life. I mean, you came into live and experience, just like we all had done. But anyway, let me go ahead and get to the next one because it's pretty long. Okay, now Gina, I did do a more in-depth reading on you. Didn't really connect with the galactic side. I think we touched briefly on the galactic side, but what came through is a lot of earth earthly things, and I'll get into it. Gina, I saw your inner loneliness. I did talk to you briefly about seeing a female that you needed to reconnect with. I think acknowledge in the comment section. I guess you know who that person is. It's also a bit more than that. One of your original homes was Modak. Modak was destroyed. You carried a longing for home ever since then. It's on the soul level. Every place you ever lived in never felt like home, not to you. And I guess you can kind of feel that these places that you lived in here on Earth, uh, you never really felt you lived there. Of course, you were happy, but you had you felt like there was another home that you really miss and you long for it, like on a deep soul's spiritual level. And you probably never really understood why that was. Well, it's because your original home was Moldak. And this was another planet that had gotten destroyed within these galactic wars. So Earth is not your original home. We all can relate to that on a deeper level. Gina, you need fulfillment. Here's what you can do. Make a bucket list. Number one, mend relationships with people that stay on your mind. So the people that stay on your mind, the people that, and you know who these people are, people that you have not talked to in a while. Maybe you have some broken relationships with them that you may need to, you might need to step out and reconnect with them and mend that yourself. And you will know who that is. Number two, fix things around your home that you have been meaning to fix. So when I'm giving you these things that you can do to have this fulfillment of connecting to Earth and the people, these will soothe your soul in so many ways, and you will not be having that feeling like you there's another home that you long for, or there's something that you're longing for. And that's what it is, Gina. That longing for something that you really can't understand where it's coming from is from Moldak. Your original home was destroyed, and it's on a soul level. A lot of people are not going to understand this stuff. Just like when you are a small child, you can't fit in, and you don't seem to understand why can't you make friends. It's because a lot of the humans here, you know deep down that they don't understand you, and you don't understand why they don't understand you. It's because you are a star seed, okay, and you miss who've you been in the past. But there are ways to cope with that. Once you start to understand that you're not alone, there's a lot of star seeds here, and reconnecting with that community can help put things in a perspective that you could begin to relate with. And then those longings for whatever it is, um, you can fix, slowly fix that. Okay. Okay, make a definite plan to take a true vacation with someone that you love, and stick with that. You know, finally do something that's fulfill. Like I said, you have to fulfill things for yourself. And anything that you can think of that you can put on a bucket list for yourself, um, anything, Gina, do that. Fulfill who you are as a human being and live your best life, being happy, but definitely reconnect and mend those relationships that you haven't, uh, people that you have not talked to in a while, um, even broken relationships. Begin to either speak or forgive on a deeper level, and let it go. Start living. Okay, now look, I got some other information that I want to talk to you guys about, and it has everything to do with these three families. Now, we all hear and talk about these three pyramid structures, and there are legitimate three pyramid structures, and you think that, or even hear that these three pyramid structures are families. Not necessarily. They branch out, but they are not really family. And I'll get into who these families are. Okay, guys, I want to touch briefly on three families. Well, they're really not families, more like familiar groups of fallen ET groups that have formed a power pyramid structures to control. Um, they set up a system to control. So we know about these control structures. So let me talk to you how and who they are. You have, of course, the reptilians, and they are their own pyramid growth structure and hybrids to help them maintain control. And guys, I'm going to leave a link, and it's going to talk to you on a deeper level, a regression hypnosis. And this particular person has been in the 20 and back. She knows about the jump chairs. She knows about the secret space program. Okay. Make sure you get that link. Listen to that link. She's under hypnosis. This practitioner has taken her deeper into the subconscious, where memories are being. These organizations, they wipe the mind. You know about that stuff. They wipe the mind, and it's all still up here. It's all in your your subconscious. Okay, but it's being suppressed because it's been wiped. It's not wiped completely, but she's gonna talk to you guys in depth of how it's done and about the jump chairs. We all know about these jump chairs. So let me finish this, and I'll get this uploaded so you guys can have it. Okay, now I talked about the reptilians and how they created the hybrids to help maintain their system of control. Okay, because they needed their own bloodline here. But they can't, reptilians cannot come out into our sun. If they do, within hours, they will die. Our sun will kill them. And like I said before, this is not their planet. A lot of them are telling people that this is their planet. It's not, okay? Any planet that you are born on is your home. Okay, you can operate within the sun, and the sun have benefits for the body. It gives us downloads, but our sun will kill the reptilians. It will kill the tall grays. It will kill a lot of them, even right down to the Nordics. It will kill them. They're not from this planet. Okay, and I'm talking about the negative Nordics. But even sometimes the positive ETs too, because they're not from here, and our sun, they come out in our sun, it will kill them. The negative and the positive will die because they're not from our planet. Anyway, let me get into the next family. Okay. Okay, then you have the Nazis that own and operate NASA, and the Greys that are over the hybrid programs. Okay, so you have all of these different family structures. That these are the three pyramid structures, and a lot of times you would think that they're just all reptilians. No, they have so much money and control on this planet, and they have to, because it's a human society, in order to control us, to treat us like cattle, to keep us working ourselves to death, to keep us suppressed. They got to have a money system to do that, because if we are left freely, we can evolve on our own. So they keep us working. They keep us in a slave mentality. And it doesn't matter if you're a human manager, you still are maintained and controlled by money. This is what I talked about in the past. Money control everything here, and it should not be this way. If we are going to break free, then we have to leave that money structure alone and become true free planet. I don't consider this being, just like my friend Ruby said, this isn't a prison planet. Okay, it's not a prison planet, but they will make you feel like it is by how they set up structures to keep us controlled. You know, if we all come together as a human society, break that control by stepping away from the money structure. Look, this is our system. Who the fuck says that we really have to pay? They set up the control systems, and we build everything to keep us in this control structure. It's human built. So we don't need their money. We just need to keep doing what we do without the money controlling us. We build these homes, okay, that we live in, or these apartments that we live in. We process the food. We process automobiles. Who says that we have to pay for something that we build for ourselves? It shouldn't be that way. It should be a human planet where we take care of each other. We take care of each other's needs without the money being in the way. Freely. Because it's enough for everybody. But once you put money, then you have to have somebody on top of that. And it's them that's on top. Okay? All right, let me get back to it. Okay, now each of these families, or each of these groups, I don't really consider them families. They don't even like each other, really. They really don't like each other. But at times, because there's so much, and with our expansion of our consciousness, they come together for a common need, a common goal. And they sometimes work with each other. Okay, so you have the reptilians, you have their hybrids. Okay, their hybrids want to control and maintain their section. Okay, now you have the Nazi Aryans. Okay, well, the Nazi did not originate here. They originated out of a whole nother system. They started in the Pleiadians, but this particular group broke away from the Pleiadians and wanted to only think about themselves. They were so proud that they began to only hate anybody not like them. So these are the Luciferians, okay? Okay, they created the Luciferian type groups. And they talk about these particular guys. I don't consider them the Pleiadians that I operate with. These have become the Nordic Aryans, okay? But they did originate out of the Pleiadians. They was a part of the Pleiadian group, but these guys are not wanted in the Pleiadian societies, and sometimes they fight with the Pleiadians. The positive Pleiadians, they sometimes clash with them. They don't want to, but it often happens. And then you have the Greys. So the Greys needed their hybrid offsprings here too, because they see us as a resource. Okay, they see us as a resource. All of them do. In some form or fashion, they see us as a resource, and they set up systems for control. And like I said, they will intermingle for a common need, a common goal to maintain this control over their sections. So, with that being said, I'm going to leave you guys a link in the comment section. Check out this girl on the regression. And look, we all need to have a regression done. Now, I know several of us that have done 20 and back. James Rink, Taylor, Tyler from Journey to Truth, myself, Michael Bishop, Sharon that's here on the channel. She's done 20 back. Who else? Shannon has done a 20 and back. Tanya. There's 3 Tanyas here. But one of those Tanyas I know for a fact has done a 20 and back. Guys, they wipe our memory. Now, do you remember the recall that I had with the I'm off world and I'm trying to escape? I'm a young guy. I think I was about 17 years old. Well, they take us at specific times. Now, they took me younger than that, but I recall that time of being 17 years old, off world, and a couple of us tried to escape. Jill, you also have been. That's another thing, and I've seen you in one of these off-world colonies that I was in. Francine as well. Francine, you have done a 20 and back. You've done a 20 and back. I know this. You probably will not remember. We all need a regression done with a practitioner that you can trust. Now, they will be trained enough not to mess with the altars, because some of these altars that we have within us that have been put there by the military, they come with certain abilities. You do not want to unleash these altars because they want out. They want out, and they want to come front center. So it's something to think about, but also look at that link. Look at that link and get that information and see how it's done. Okay, and then maybe later think about having your own regression done to get to that information. Just make sure that they do not mess or talk or speak with those altars, because they were unnaturally created for specific things to help aid the military, and they are extremely powerful. Okay? All right. I love, honor, and respect all of you guys. Have a good day.